Technology is changing the way retailers do business. This year, several brands have disappeared from the high street as bricks and mortar stores face intense competition from the data-driven methods of online retailers. Some brands are using this to their advantage. Diesel, the fashion retailer, uses a combination of analytics and mobile apps to learn about their customers in stores and online. It says the future lies in combining traditional browsing with the wealth of information available on the internet and giving customers something in return for their data. But will it be enough to keep shoppers from turning to online rivals? And how will technology transform the high street in future? Joining me now to discuss how the retail industry is using new technology to get ahead are Scott Morrison, Marketing and Commercial Director at Diesel UK, and Bryan Glick, Editor-in-Chief of Computer Weekly. Scott, if I could start with you. How important are technology and analytics to the customer experience now?
Massively important. The consumer now expects a lot more from retail and the retail environment, and we at Diesel only want to add stuff to the retail environment that adds value to the experience for the consumer. If it doesn't work, then don't do it.
Let's say I'm a Diesel customer, I walk into the store. How is the technology sort of playing into that?
Well, like I said, we like to only add things into a store technology-wise that are going to add something to the consumer experience. And we're working with a technology moment called Tapestry. Now, Tapestry is an app that's installed on a smartphone. When you go into the store, you're able to browse and look at various products. Use your smartphone to tap onto some special tags that we've had made. And once you download from the tags information, you'll be able to see who's wearing the product, what editorial has been written about the product, the story behind the product, video if it's appropriate, size, colour, all sorts of different information. So it's allowing the consumer in the first instance to have quite an engaging experience with the product itself. They can then take that and add it onto their phone as a wish list and then post that to their friends via social networks.
And Bryan, I mean, it's a very competitive area and internet companies have become expert at using customer data and collecting customer data. Can high streets compete with this?
I think you can see that some areas of the high street haven't been competing with it. There have been a lot of high-profile high street names that have gone into trouble over the last year or so, and a lot of that has just come from the challenge of both their rivals and online stores that are able to use technology more quickly, in a more agile way, and in particular to be able to use the information that they're gathering about their customers and their customers' shopping behaviour to make decisions about how best to engage with those customers.
Right, and so where do you see this taking retail?
You know, most retailers now are starting to realise the vast wealth of data that they're accumulating. Not just what they've always known about what they're selling, but also about the individual preferences of their customers. Also about what their customers are doing online, what they're not buying, pages they're looking at but not buying from. Even now, where their customers are, based upon the location of their mobile phones in real time. And the challenge for retailers over the next few years is to take all of that information and turn it into real-time decisions to engage those customers.
And Scott, what about Diesel? I mean, where is this going to take your customers?
Well, we still think there's a real opportunity for bricks and mortar and the data and online technology to live together. And our role is to make sure that those two things work together seamlessly. People always want to experience the brand and touch and feel the brand. But at the same time, for us as a brand, it's important that we own our consumer, we work with our consumer, and we give the consumer more of what they want. Not only that, but we're also talking to them, having a dialogue with them. So ultimately, I believe that we will be in a position where we can have a one-to-one communication with the consumer, share their views, share their thoughts, share their inspirations, make sure that they get the products that they want in the right way that they want it, but also that they can experience a brand as rich as Diesel through events, through in-store actions, through activities, and get really, really close. So the marriage of those two things together, understanding the consumer better and making sure that we still have an opportunity to touch and feel the brand, is the future for retail.
Thank you both for joining us today.
Thank you.